Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get right at it here. So what are we doing in this video? Well, we're going to check out a Raven equipped with the Marquess and with the Hussars. Now, what are these weapons you're saying, Pappy? Well, what they are a light and a medium version of the Dragoon weapon, which of course has 600 meter range, shoots these little bolts really quick. They are an energy weapon, so they will pass through an Ansel shield, but they kind of have trouble going through the hard shields. And they, they pair really well on a map like this. So one of the reasons why I'm running this today is I also just recently got the new Lottie Rose pilot for this. It's called something else, Michelle Dubois, but we all know it's Lottie Rose. She's the British kid who famously has nothing but ravens in her hangar. And so she was talking the other day on the Facebook page about the possibility of maybe adding this to her lineup. Normally she runs a Russian death button setup. I think she has a couple of them, which is Columbus and Pins with splash damage. They're 500 meter range. And she also has a couple death button setups. I think she switched to cryo weapons recently. So the 300 meter range, totally devastating if you get caught by a blast of those ones. And they also freeze you and slow you down. Now, I've been playing around with my Raven ever since I got the new pilot, because the new pilot, what it does is it actually adds a damage boost. Is it damage boost or is it resistance? No, sorry, it's actually the new pilot actually adds I think 8 seconds of added damage resistance, and that couples well with the Raven's inherent ability when it jumps to do, I believe, maybe a 20% damage boost when it jumps. I mean, all the numbers could be wrong. Check it yourself on the Google machine. I don't have time to do it for you. But trust me, when you jump with this thing, you can actually do some major damage, and now you have a little bit of protection. So anyway, I'm out of here on the battlefield. I'm trying not to get my ass kicked, and basically you can see I'm running Quantum Radar. I'm not running Phase Shift. Now, why is that? Well, because I'm making a calculated risk that it's more important that I can see robots in stealth, like say the White Dragons, if they come at me, than just hitting Phase Shift and hoping for the best and jumping away. And so you're talking to, say, Pappy, well, what kind of tactics are you going to use here? What if you want to try these weapons out, what do you do? Well, you can see what I did there. And, I hate to say it, I'm not a camper. I don't really like to hang back, but I really think this is sort of a hang back weapon. It really is not. I mean, you can brawl with it, but it's not a brawling weapon, and if you're going to try to use it that way, then you probably should try something else, or try a different setup, or maybe like I said, the death button setup, or maybe Terrans and Magnums might be a better option. But if you're going to try this, especially on longer maps, then you got to kind of do what I'm doing here, which is you use your jump to kind of pop up and hit and hide. You activate your abilities when you jump in the air, your pilot ability and also your robot ability, so you get damage. You get protection against damage, but you also get a little bit of a damage boost. And the other thing I'm really loving about it is one of the skills I have on it is one of these Roadhog skills. So it actually hustles at a pretty good pace, doesn't it? I kind of look a little bit like Usain Bolt out there, right? Like you're just kind of zapping and hip hopping around the battlefield. And one of the things I love about the Raven is just being able to do little fun tricks like that. So I jumped straight in the air, and just as I'm about to come down, I just tap my jump button again, because I get a double jump, and I just hit it a little bit to the left, and you just kind of jump behind safety so you don't get hit. So those are some fun things if you have a Raven and you want to give it a chance, I recommend getting out there and just kind of having some fun with it, and really testing out all the different things that you can do with your jump. Now, the other thing, of course, is it goes really fast when you're jumping, especially on the second jump, and so you can capture beacons with it, right? So it's a real good beacon runner. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of people are actually going to, make the switch totally from a Raven, dumping all their other bots, but I think if you have a second hangar, maybe, and you want to kind of have a long-range hangar, and you want to have just a meta hangar, then this is a really good option for the long-range hangar. And you could put Scourge on this, and Sparks if you wanted. That's another 600-meter range weapon that you can combo that you can put on there. But anyway, one of the things I'm really loving about this is, it's actually, I was quite surprised. I mean, I'm talking about this game afterwards, just to let you in a little secret here. I'm not playing right now. I'm kind of just re-watching it. And I was actually, in hindsight, honestly, I was quite surprised at how strong it was. You know, I mean, mind you, I'm very lucky that I have some teammates that are running around grabbing beacons for me. Thank you very much. But I got a triple kill in this game. I'm pretty sure I got a rampage, or is it triple kill? I'm pretty sure I got a rampage earlier in the game, and I got a couple single kills here and there. So, you know, I got no complaints, man. Like, it really, really worked out well. And, you know, I lost a weapon there. That's one of the negatives I would say about Raven, is that it tends to lose weapons quite fast. And it tends to die when you get shot like that. So that's it. Now the rest of the video, if you want to stick around and watch it, to let you in a little secret here is I end up winning the game, and I forgot how many kills I got with my Raven, but I got a lot. And the finals tally, if you stick around to the end, if you don't, that's cool too, but if you do stick around to the end, I think my damage was 2.8 million damage, 11 kills, and was it 3 beacons? Anyway, yeah, you guys will know if you, I mean, fast forward to the end if you just want to get through it, but I think final thoughts, as you watch some of the other gameplay here, I think final thoughts are, everybody should really just, you know, if you're even the least bit tempted to try the Raven, then try it out, because it actually is a little bit more deadly and better than I thought. It sure is a hell of a lot of fun to play. You know, I mean, there's lots of guys out there that run robots because they're strong and they're the meta. I think Leech is a great example, but it's not really that fun and dynamic to play, right? Like, it can't jump and it can't dash. It just kind of runs around and leeches on things and sucks the life out of you. Like, to me, that's not super fun. I would rather, you know, play a robot like this, like the Falcon, you know. And you notice here I'm using it with the 3 weapons and not the T-Falcon with the traditionalist skill, which only allows you to use 1 weapon. Why? Because it's more fun. I just have a hoot. I really enjoy it. So anyway, I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Let me know, you know, if you thought my gameplay sucked. Fine, stick around to the end. You'll see how I got the 2.8 million and the 11 kills. I really think that it's a good option if you really want to play, especially if you have a ability to have a second long-range hanger. Then certainly the Raven with the Marquess and the Hussars are a great option to try. So until next time, hit the like, hit the share, tell me what you think in the comments, and until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.